Hello there. there, guys! How's it going? I hope you're all having a good day so far. Today on Xenoblade Chronicles X, it is time for Chapter 5, which is one of the more important and notable missions in the main story. There's going to be some big dramatic things happening, and it's going to unlock a ton of the game's side content. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing most of that on stream, but what that means for us is that we're finally going to get to meet one of the new characters added in Definitive Edition, and I'm really looking forward for you guys to meet this character because she's the best. She is great, she is amazing, she is perfect, and I think you're all going to really, really like her. Anyway, there's not too much preamble to get out of the way today, so yeah, let's jump right into things.
What should I whip up today?
Something fried. Fried chicken sounds good.
That is a great idea!
Linley! What is Linley making?
Fried chicken. We're out of meat, so we'll need something that tastes like chicken. Or should I say someone who tastes like chicken?
What? Tatsu not taste like chicken? Tatsu tastes like poop! And poison! Tatsu tastes like poison poop!
Wait, I just remembered. We have plenty of chicken.
Hey! Linley did that on purpose! Linley is cruel and mean!
Heads up! Come and get it!
I can't get over your cooking, Lynn. That was delicious.
Thanks, Gwyn. Glad you liked it. I hope it was enough. If I'd known we were expecting company, I definitely would have made more.
Yes! Then maybe Tatsu could eat full portion!
Sorry, pint size. What Gwyn lacks in stature, he more than makes up for with his monstrous appetite. He's kind of a pig.
Okay, first of all, I'm taller than you. And second, you just ate almost double what I did. Who's the pig here?
I'm assuming you didn't just come here to argue. What's going on?
So, we had this extermination order up around the northern coast. Some violent indigents that got a little too touchy-feely. Apparently banged up a few outfitters. Pretty standard stuff.
We're all prepped and about to head out, and then bam! Another job comes in from Commander Tank Top. I mean, I know we're the best and all, but seriously.
Sounds rough. All right, you take the indigents, and we'll take Vandam's job.
Thank you, Colonel. Let me walk you through the intel. These images I'm about to show you are from a probe in Oblivia.
Is that a ship of some sort? Can't really tell from that distance.
Yeah, it's hard to grasp the scale with such long-range images. Whatever it is, it's getting hammered.
Friends must do something to help poor ship! Tatsu will not stand for this injustice!
Says the one guy who never actually fights anything.
It's difficult to say for sure from this, but that craft on the right, I bet it's Ganglion. It shares aspects of their mech design.
Our thoughts exactly. The assignment is to get there and confirm one way or another. We don't know who built the ship that's under attack, but as the commander so elegantly put it, our enemy's enemies might be our pals. I'm inclined to agree. If we're gonna settle here on Mira, we'll need all the friends we can get.
That's for sure. All right, thanks for the info. We'll take it from here.
Thank you, Colonel.
Right, okay. A lot happened while I was in that cutscene. Hello, Sam. Welcome on in. How are you doing today? Hello, Army. Thank you very much for the sub. That is very, very appreciated. I hope you're doing very well. And thank you, MJ, for coming in with the raid. What were you streaming? Oh, Nier Automata. I love that game so much. That is such a good game. I hope you're enjoying your stream, and I hope you enjoyed the game. Hello, Oddish. Thank you for coming along with the raid. I hope you enjoyed MJ's stream. I hope you're loving Nier. It's a fantastic game. Really, really great story in that one. Great character design as well, yeah. But yeah, for those who don't know me, my name is Ben. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. And I'm currently playing through Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, which kind of proves that I'm not really that much of a variety streamer because, you know, you finish one Xenoblade game and then they bring out another one. Never ends. You finish your first playthrough and start at number 2. Shit's fucking weird. So you're on the 9S playthrough now then. The 9S's playthrough is weird because it's mostly the same, but he plays really differently. So it's kind of boring and also kind of not. It's a weird one. I should stream that game one day. I love that game. Anyway, right. Yeah, so as we could see from that cutscene, and don't worry about the poorly timed raid, you know, it's appreciated either way, you weren't to know. There are some aliens in danger. We need to go and see if they're friendly, and then if they're friendly, save them. If they're not friendly, well, they can just die then, can't they? It's just sly hacking minigames. Oh, I actually kind of love the hacking minigames. Like, the story is the same, that's kind of dull. But the hacking is really fun. I found it really satisfying to do.
Welcome to Sandy Bum Canyon.
AKA Oblivia?
Huh? Olivia? Friends really name it that?
You know I said Oblivia.
Lindley, listen to Tatsu. This place always have sandstorms. Sands get everywhere. Therefore, Sandy Bum Canyon. Nopon ancestors name it just fine ages ago. Or does Lindley think she better name her than native Mirin peoples?
What? No.
Good. Tatsu accept Lindley apology and forgive. This time.
Strange. There's nothing here. It was hard to tell the scale of it from the grainy images. But that ship should have at least been big enough to spot from here.
Yeah. Huh? Elma, look!
Another new Xeno species.
Hang on. Maybe I can pick up what they're saying.
Impossible! I'm telling you, just us is impossible, okay? Stop talking like that, would you? We have to do this, right? For everyone back on the ship. But how are we supposed to destroy the turrets? This place is likely crawling with ganglion, no?
So they're not ganglion, at least.
Yeah. It sounded like they're fighting against them to me.
Friends. Tatsu knows. Those are Manon. Manon appeared on Mira maybe year before Friends?
I know that sound. What is it, Elma?
Just Tatsu, the ganglion, and now these Manon. Don't you find it a little odd that we can understand these alien languages?
Good point.
Maybe they learned our language.
I doubt it. Tatsu, did you study our language?
Friends language?
What language are we speaking right now?
What language? Nopon, of course. Friends Nopon very good, by the way.
See? Xenoforms have different anatomy, physiology, different vocal setups in general. It seems likely they would struggle with our pronunciations. And yet here we are, conversing.
But if they can't even produce the sounds, this shouldn't be possible.
No, it shouldn't be. Unless our words aren't being perceived as sounds at all. Maybe our intent is getting across some other way. But how? Could it be something about this planet?
Someone sounds pretty intrigued, huh?
Well, what if it is some kind of new phenomenon? Aren't you curious to learn more?
Alright, now you're starting to sound just like Elle.
Okay already. Friends talk less, help Manon more. After all, Tatsu have reputation as hero pawn to uphold here.
Sure. Right after a quick snack.
I'm not sure how much we can help, but we should at least make contact. Agreed?
Something about this planet, eh? So, in the original Wii U version, they made this big deal about everyone being able to understand each other. It was this whole thing, and then it never went anywhere. They never explained what was up with that. I love you, Xenoblade X, but please don't wait 10 years to finish a story next time. It's kind of rude. Anyway, we are now in Oblivia, and Oblivia has some fantastic music. Let's take a listen. In a game with themes like Noctilum and Silverlum, I feel like Oblivia doesn't get talked about that much. I think it's quite an underrated track. But I really, really, really love it. It's a very different vibe to those two, but it has such a high energy to it. It's very loud. And I think it really sells the feeling of just exploring this harsh, wild frontier. It does exactly what it sets out to do, and it does it very, very well. And it's always been one of my favourite tracks in this game. To be honest, I just love Oblivia in general. Yes, colour palette-wise, it can be quite dull compared to some of the more vibrant places. But I just love all the weird-looking mountains. I love the giant metal ruins that you can see in the distance. That ring has been a mystery for 10 years. That thing has captured my imagination. I've always wanted to know what that was. Yeah, Oblivia is just... It's a place full of mystery and wonder, and just the joy of exploration. It's wide open, it's fun. I've always loved this place. Right, speaking of things that I've always loved, it's time to meet the neighbours.
Hey, is everything alright?
Relax. Tatsu here to help.
No! More aliens! Yeah, look! They've got food, too! No pun takeout, yes?
Blech. Tatsu is not takeout or food. Humans are personnel to assist Tatsu.
Personnel?
No, Tatsu mean personnel favorites.
Then humans are friendly? Humans are not working with the ganglion?
Sorry for the scare. We're from a planet called Earth. The ganglion are enemies to us as well.
Enemies, you say? That means you're friends to the Manon, yes? We are Manon, you know. Ours is an advanced civilization. You can tell, right? The ganglion desire our technology. But Earth human heroes have come to save us, right? I'm right, right?
I hope so. Why don't one of you tell us what happened?
Oh, okay. I got this one. Let me answer this one, okay? So this is where we are now, right? Our ship is hiding in that big crevasse, under the fog and stuff, you follow? But the ganglion have it surrounded with anti-aircraft turrets, you see?
Okay, so in other words, if we can destroy their weapons, your ship can escape.
Exactly. They have 3 turrets set up around the area. You see them now? We need you to destroy them all, okay? Please?
Got it. We don't want the ganglion controlling the airspace here any more than you do. We'd be happy to help out.
You mean it? You'll help us? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you!
I love their little voices. I know it's basically the Alvin and the Chipmunks filter, but it's funny. It will never not be funny. Oh, I can't get that yet. Anyway, so the main objective of Chapter 5 is to go around Oblivia, find those 3 turrets that have been mentioned, and destroy them all. And they're all very handily marked on the map. This game is really, really good about that now. Didn't used to be. Let me tell you that much. Ow. Always knock my hand on my bloody desk. Okay, this one's probably going to be the easiest one to get to first. So, I have actually been exploring Oblivia a little bit between streams. There's a lot of side quests here between Chapter 4 and 5, so I do have a lot of handy fast travel points to hopefully make this a little bit quicker. Level 58! No thank you. Not going to be going that way. Although I do see a treasure on my map that I do want. I see it. Okay, can I get in there and grab that? I think I might be able to. Oh, there's a green come over there. I think green looks particularly nice on them. It's very rare that you see different coloured ones. It's kind of a nice treat when you do. They're usually tyrants though, so... Oh no! All of them are green around here. Okay, that's interesting. If you're heading to a desert location, why would you paint your mechs green? Surely if you want to camouflage, you'd paint them like beige or something. I'm not sure the Ganglion have planned this one through very much. Okay, there's I think there should be a cave entrance around here somewhere that leads to the other treasure that I've seen. That is going the wrong way. Ah, there we go. Maybe they're colorblind. And that's a fair point, actually. There's no guarantee that they see on the same spectrum as humanity. I shouldn't judge. Shouldn't assume.
Sure, you can do this the hard way.
Let's get everyone to concentrate fire, please. Oh, I love quick recast. It makes all these basic enemy fights go by so much faster. Like, I don't like to spam it on proper fights, because it's best that you save it for times when it's actually going to be useful. But for these regular enemy fights, just get them out of the way. Just, like, knock them out. Okay, I think the other one's just aggroed. I heard something. Maybe not, okay.
That doesn't even count as a
I thought I heard the prone aggro noise, but I guess that was just an attack noise. Right, there's another puke there. Can I slip between them? No. Okay, as long as they don't both aggro me at the same time, it should be fine. They are higher level than me, but levels never really meant that much in Xenoblade X. It's only really an issue if they're like 10 levels above you or something. Got it. Nice one. Let's get the hell out of here. Yeah, sorry, not fighting you anymore. Don't have to be here. Don't have to fight you. That's how it works. Or you. Alright, hopefully I can lose them before I get to the turret. Because I'd like to focus on the turret. Not that it's that hard of a fight, but still. Here it is! Okay, it's pop an aura. And let's bring it down. Look at that, half health in one go. Balance. What's balance?
One down.
2 to go. Let's move.
Okay, so number 2 and 3 are in the same sort of area. But I can get to that area quite quickly from here. They're quite nicely placed for you to walk to one and then just kind of do like a half circle and do all of them. Okay, do I actually need to head through this cave to get that treasure? I'm not entirely sure that I do need to. So if I can avoid it, I will. Okay, no, it's over there. Perfect. I suppose I probably could have cut through the cave, but it was easier just not. There's another one over there. There's a lot of caves in Oblivia. Just lots of little ones scattered all over the place. And they do all sort of, not like, they don't like connect to each other, but they have entrances in similar places, so you can like head through them all.
Somehow I managed to get even tougher.
Okay, made it past the ganglion, and there's the bridge across. Probably could have walked to that probe just to make it a little bit faster, but then I would have missed all the treasure. Sometimes, even if you have a fast travel point, it's worth just exploring anyway. You'll never know what you might find. I do see a treasure up there, but I'm not sure that I can... Here we go. Might as well grab that while I'm here. You like how Cross, Elmer, and Lynn are clearly the main characters, so your fourth party member just stands around in cutscenes like, I'm here too. Yeah, that's always been a little bit weird. But I think one of my biggest issues with X's story is that they don't really give the other characters a lot to do. Obviously, Cross is the main character. They're there all the time. Elmer and Lynn are the ones doing everything. Lau obviously has his whole thing. But then everyone else just shows up at, like, the start or end of a chapter, and that's about it. Aside from chapter 12. It's just kind of a consequence of how the game is set up. But I don't think it has to be that way. Obviously, they couldn't fix it for Definitive Edition. That's way too big of a change. But it is something that I hope a potential second X game improves upon. Like, you have a cast of really fun characters. Just give them more to do. You don't have to exclusively limit their moments to their own side quests. Let them do stuff in the main story as well.
They've seen us.
Oh, that's a lot of pukes. Okay. I did not realise that this was the sort of enemy where they all aggro. There are a few of these scattered across the world. I can't remember what they're called, but they're really annoying. I know there's one ganglion base where if you aggro one enemy, you aggro every single enemy in the base, and it is horrifying. I suppose it's realistic. Because they would just turn the alarms on if they spotted you.
Hit him again for me. Get ready for some lethal moves. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
I'm just gonna lay into him anyway.
Right. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get through here without a fight. I can probably avoid the Pugilith, but I am going to have to fight the grunts and get through the tower. Which means I'm going to have to drop back down to get that treasure over there. That's kind of annoying.
We can do this the hard way. I'm just gonna lay into him anyway. I'm just gonna lay into him anyway.
Oh, everyone in the tower has aggroed. That is not ideal. It's one of those. Right, if everyone would like to come upstairs, please. Oh no, he's gone downstairs. We must have ran past each other on the stairs. Right, everyone, can you come upstairs, please? There we go. I am glad that they give you the option to just summon them. Because it'd be really annoying if you couldn't do that.
That doesn't even count as a warm-up.
Okay, was there a treasure on this bottom level? I do see one on my map. No. It's on one of the upper levels. The camera can be a bit wonky inside buildings like this, again. Something to improve in the next one. Well, I suppose actually they did. It's not too bad in Xenoblade 2 and 3. To be fair, I think it has been improved here. It's not quite as bad as it was in the original, though it's not perfect.
They've seen us.
The camera in the original, just inside buildings, was horrendous. For whatever reason, they made it like move slower than it does normally, and I don't know why they did that. It'll be better in Xenoblade X2, a game that is definitely in development. I mean, it could be. At this very moment, it could be. Obviously, it wasn't 10 years ago. It wasn't 5 years ago either. But I feel like we have another chance. I don't know if the Pug doing that actually changes its field of vision. Like, can it see me when it turns around, or is that purely just an animation thing? Like, it might just be a visual thing. Okay. What is the best way to get through here? Probably up here. Yes, and then that takes me right up to the turret, I think. We have not too many enemies to fight. Nice. Okay, I think the turret is close enough to that prone that he's going to join in the fight anyway, so I might as well try and take him out first. Yeah, and the Pug's joining in as well. I'd rather deal with these two on their own and then deal with the turret, if I can. Even though these enemies aren't that hard, it's always better to try and avoid big groups. Okay, I'm getting scale weapons, and I don't even have a scale yet. I'm surprised they let them drop so early. I know they're mechanical enemies, and mechanical enemies do drop scale weapons, but still. What's wrong with you lot? That didn't even scratch me.
Just one more left.
Right. One more turret, and it's probably the trickiest to get to. There's also a treasure in this vehicle building thing, whatever it is down here. You know, I never worked out what these were. Like, are these... They kind of look like flying vehicles that have landed. Or are they just buildings? Obviously the towers are buildings, but like, what are these? That is not the one with the treasure in, it's the one over here. I've got a funny feeling that that treasure is probably within the Pug's aggro range. No? Okay. Fair enough. Oh, never mind. Okay, he turned around and saw me, so that is definitely a thing. That is not just a visual thing.
On any planet.
Nice work, y'all.
Okay, turret number 3 is over there. Gonna have to do some stealthing. Oh boy. Okay, I see a treasure up there as well, so if I can get that, I would like to. Apparently there's one around here, but on a lower altitude. Oh no, it's up there. Okay, no, definitely not getting that today then. I don't think I can even get up there at the moment. Not without passing through like a level 50 enemy area, and I don't really feel like dealing with that. If it's the one I'm thinking of, it's very hard to avoid being seen. Oh wait, he's a Monarch. He does not have an aggro range, he just has a field of vision. So I should be fine. I don't think he's going to turn around either. Okay, gonna have to position myself carefully. Shit. Uh-oh, that was not careful.
Hey, send some heals this way.
Ow.
I don't like this.
Okay, I've lost it. Lovely. Okay, if I remember correctly, it's basically impossible to get to this turret without at least one fight. It's just a matter of who you end up picking the fight with. And I'd rather not pick a fight with the Pugilith, if I can help it. I don't think he's going to be moving out the way. By the way, has the sound balance been okay today? Because I did do a bunch of tests when I first started streaming X and it all seemed okay then. But it did look like it was getting quite high during a battle. Sounds good. Okay, perfect. Okay, yeah, I think I've definitely got to fight that Monarch down there. No, that's not a Monarch, that's a prone. Come on, Ben, know your Xenoblade races. Have I just proven myself wrong? I think I have. Nice. I love when I do that. You can have your buff, Elmer. There you go. I'd like to see you in the buff. What?
If I get any stronger, I might scare myself.
Right, that's the third one. That should be all of them.
The Manon will be thrilled. Let's head back and meet up with them.
Okay, right, before I head back to the Manon, I do spy a treasure. Maybe this is what I'm thinking of? Maybe this is the thing I can't get without needing a fight? Although, I might be able to just... No.
We can do this the hard way.
Okay, yeah, that was never gonna happen. Let's make sure everyone is concentrating their fire, please.
Take a moment to recover.
Oh yeah! Let's Side splash! Fire carnival! Hurrah! Shadow strike!
Oh shit. The Pugilists join the fight. That is very much not good. That is very much a problem. Let's hand some chrome armors out. Right, let's target the Pug. Okay, that wasn't too bad, actually. That was fairly manageable.
That doesn't even count as a warm-up.
Oh, that was a segment. Nice, okay. Right, back over to the Manon, then. Let's see how the little guys are doing.
Huh. No sign of the Manon anywhere. Where would they go?
Maybe back to their ship?
Friends, look! Over there! Boom booms!
Let's check it out.
Ah, boom booms! Blunter, it's your favourite thing. Okay, good. I've got a probe that's pretty close. Man, I remember on my first playthrough, Chapter 5 genuinely took me hours. I hadn't explored Oblivia that much, so it just took me ages to get around the place. But now I can blast through it really quickly. I guess that's what happens when you no-life a game and you play it multiple times over, despite the fact that it's absolutely massive. I think I could probably find my way around this world better than like my own hometown. Don't know how I feel about that one. I'm a pro, yes I am. Yes I am. Glad someone else said it, so it doesn't sound like I'm bragging. Right, I believe there should be a way up over this way. Ooh. Did not mean to do that. My finger slipped and I hit the wrong button. Here we go. I believe there is a base camp near here somewhere. Yeah, there. I found it. I found it while I was side questing between streams. There it is. Hello. You're kind of pointless now, because I can change the time whenever I want. I do not need to go and sit inside your truck and have a nap. Okay, I should be able to just slip through here, avoiding most of these fights. I did not even see you there, buddy. Hello. It's quite rude that you didn't announce yourself beforehand so I could avoid you. It's almost like you're trying to kill me. And I'm not sure I can forgive you for that. Oh, there's an ictus down there. I hate those things. There's also a treasure down there, but I don't really want to jump down for it. I'll just have to remind myself that it... Hold on. I don't think I've shown this yet. You can put down markers on the map. I love when games let you do that. It's just a nice, small little change that makes things much easier to play. Right, the Manon are getting their asses kicked over there. Before I help them, though, I want to try and grab the treasure around here, because I do believe it's going to teleport me back to NLA once I beat this fight. Probably can't get that one in... Never mind.
For the last time, the Ganglion need your help. But if you run again, we will break your legs.
Break our legs! You're asking for help with your guns pointed at our heads? Seriously?
We are not asking for anything. It is a command. Like it or not, you will help us.
You have such strange methods of persuasion.
This is the Ganglion way. It worked on Pro. It will work on Manon. Too much talk. Captain, time to kill. Yes. Kill one, then the others will obey.
Just in time. Now go, quickly.
You saved us, yes? Thank goodness! We saw you take care of those turrets, you know? We owe you one! Big time, okay?
Earth aliens? That's perfect.
Yes. Saves us the trouble of hunting them down.
Okay, here we go. Right, let's go for the platoon Quamovas first. Let's make sure everyone is sufficiently concentrating their fire. There we go. Oh, this fight used to give me so much trouble when I was new to this game. Right, there's one of them down. Let's go for the other platoon, and then go for the chief. Yeah, markers are a really great feature. And yeah, you're right. I think you can just kind of fall into the trap of taking them for granted. And then you end up playing a game where they're not in, and you're like, ah, I missed them. Okay, this is nearly over. This has gone by fairly smoothly.
Dance of victory!
Damn it!
Are you alright?
What? A friend is a robot?
I'm gonna block all feedback to the nervous circuits. Still hurt?
Wait a second. You don't remember anything about your body being a mimeosome, do you?
She's losing her biocirculatory plasma. I can't fix this here. Elma, I need you to contact the Mimeosome Maintenance Center for me. Ask them to have a Type 085 left arm and transfusion ready ASAP.
You got it.
I'm going to have to take you offline for a bit here, okay? We'll resuscitate you back in New LA. Don't worry, you're gonna be fine. I promise, okay?
Welcome back.
So, how's that new left arm feeling?
It feels weird.
That's strange. The analytical scans didn't pick up any major problems. We know your fluids are circulating properly, and it looks like you can definitely control your fingers. You should be back to normal.
If Lynn says the scans check out, I'm sure it'll be fine. It can take some time to readjust. It's kind of like phantom limb syndrome, just in reverse.
That must be it. You did just have the operation. Sadly, there's nothing I can do to speed up the sync process. Just give it a little time. You'll see.
Before we go any further, I wanted to apologize. I should have realized you might have forgotten about this, but... as you probably noticed, the body you're inhabiting is artificial. We call them mimeosomes. MIMS for short.
Mimeosomes are designed to mimic human physiology as much as possible. The whole point is for us to forget about them. That way we can still enjoy the things we love, like cooking.
We're all like this. Every single crew member that escaped on the White Whale. All of us are MIMS.
But why would friends all become robots?
Well, just think about it. It could have taken decades to find a new planet to call home, or even centuries. We had no idea. Who would want to crew the ship if they knew they were going to grow old or die along the way?
Tatsu see Linley point.
Our actual bodies are waiting in the lifehold, in stasis with all the human passengers. We control our mimeosomes remotely from there. So you see, that's why it's so important for us to find and protect the lifehold. Our lives are on the line here too. If the lifehold were to stop functioning for any reason while we're still there in stasis...
everyone, including every MIM in New LA, would drop dead on the spot.
That reminds me, something else you should know. It's possible for us to switch to another mimeosome if if these bodies fail or become too badly damaged. But the process requires equipment from the Lifehold Core, the central unit of the whole operation.
So what if Gangly and her big beastie smash Friend's robot Mims?
We wouldn't be able to come back yet.
For now, we need to consider these MIMs as precious as we would our real, actual bodies. Don't get reckless out there just because you're in a Mimiusome. That's an order, you hear? One last thing, and I need to trust you all to keep this quiet. It's sensitive info, so HQ has only been telling team leaders about it. We can't have a panic on our hands. The readout on Blade Tower. You've seen it? It's not some kind of special clock or anything like that. It's a countdown.
Big number counts down to what?
The Lifehold shutting down.
What?
The Lifehold lost its power source when we lost the White Whale. It's been running on backup ever since. We need to locate the Lifehold and get a power source in place by the time that percentage reaches 0.
And if we don't,
these bodies will no longer sustain us.
we'll die.
Not just die, Lynn. Die out. It would mean the end of the human race as we know it. The end of everything.
Well, on that cheerful note...
Okay, Rook. You good to go? Then let's report back to HQ. I'm sure the commander will want to hear about this himself.
Right.
Whew, yeah. So those of you who haven't experienced this game before will now understand why I said Chapter 5 is really important. Hits you with 2 massive plot twists right at the end. Everyone is a robot, and everyone's gonna die. There's a time limit. Thankfully, it's not a gameplay thing, because that would actually really suck. This is not the sort of game that needs a time limit. But yes, story-wise, the pressure is on. Once the Lifehold runs out of power, that is it. Everyone is going to go kaput. But just because we're in robot bodies doesn't mean we should be reckless. And you got to admit, Cross is a little bit reckless. She just threw herself in the line of fire to save Tatsu. And I mean, Tatsu is worth it. I'd do the same. But she could have died. She lost an arm. Who's to say, you know, if she does that again, she might lose more. We don't want that. Game. Now we can mention Mims in casual conversation. Hey, Upset Coffee. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? So what's actually kind of funny is that in the first cutscene in Hope's Affinity mission, Mimiosomes are mentioned. You'll notice one of the requirements isn't Chapter 5. It's just level 21. And it is entirely possible to get level 21 before Chapter 5. I did. And if you start Hope's Affinity mission, even if you haven't done Chapter 5, they will just mention Mimiosomes. So I don't think the implication is meant to be that no one just mentioned Mimiosomes around Cross at all. I think the implication is that it just occasionally did come up, but no one really thought to elaborate on what it meant. And yes, Doug just standing there. Yeah, we were discussing that earlier, how the 4th player character can be just a little bit weird, just sitting in the background like that. Something that I would like to see the next game. X2, if we ever get it. I'd like to see X2 fix that up just a little bit. Anyway, there are some very grateful friends over here.
Welcome back. Your floppy friends here filled me in on everything. You did good. Just watch yourself out there, Big Shot. You're still new at this, and we can't afford to lose you. We only got so many spare parts to go around.
know?
She'll be fine. I patched her up myself.
That's great, isn't it? We were worried sick, you know? We're still new in town, so we don't have many other friends here yet.
Wait, then Manon will live here too?
Correct. The NLA government has reached an accord with the Manon people, a friendship treaty. It guarantees their safety and provides them a place to settle here in the city.
That's great to hear, Director General. I wasn't sure how you'd react.
We don't need to be from the same species to be able to recognize our common ground. Someone told me that once.
That was a lifetime ago. That's quite a memory you have.
A blessing and a curse, believe me.
So you're all stuck here too, right? We were just cruising along out in space, you know? And suddenly, our nav system goes all screwy, and we find ourselves here. Which is pretty weird, considering our tech is far more advanced than anything Samar's got. You saw how bad they wanted it, yeah?
Samar? I thought it was the ganglion that attacked you.
You don't know about Samar? Seriously? As in the Interstellar Federation, Samar? I mean, they only rule over a radius of 6 million light years or so of space.
6 million? But that would span multiple galaxies.
Well, yeah. The ganglion are a run-of-the-mill crime syndicate. Just one tiny part of Samar, you know?
Just one tiny part. My good man, in the spirit of our agreement, we'd appreciate any intelligence you'd be willing to share.
Of course, of course. We'll tell you all we know, okay? After all, we are friends now, right? We are, right? Friends? Earth human heroes will protect us, right? Because we live here now. Right? Oh, look! Here comes our little ship now.
And there we go, the Manon have moved into town. Hey, Joe, welcome to the stream. How's it going today? I hope you're having a good day so far. The aliens with the strange voices, as I just said, are the Manon. They are one of the funnier alien races in this game. I forgot how early they name drop Samar. I feel like I forget that they name drop it in Chapter 5 every single playthrough. But yeah, that's something that the original game actually did slightly elaborate on, but not by much, but definitely more than it does some other mysteries. Maybe we'll be finding more about Samar out later. Who knows? Anyway, Overdrive unlocked. Here we go. The shackles are off. Our true power is finally here. The dawn of Mimia's own tech gave man a new vessel, and with it, a new method of attack. Overdrive. Accumulate 3000 TP to unleash this devastating technique. While it's active, your art's cooldown times will be shortened dramatically. I've already customized the barracks. That's more side quest stuff that's not really relevant to this playthrough. Candid Incredible. Word on the street is that a new Manon arms manufacturer called Candid Incredible is coming to town. I bet they're packing all kinds of crazy tech us humans couldn't even dream of. Head over to the AM terminal in Armory Alley to check them out. New gear release mechanic. A new collaboration between Granada Galactic and the Outfitters has just landed. A new outfit designed for mechanics is on sale now. Honestly, I've been waiting for this to finally come out. Hey, how about a shopping trip? You and me, what do you say? Man on warp device, that again is more side quest stuff. Man on and man off. We finally unlocked the actual battle theme. Yes, we did. So, for those who, might be new to this game and were hoping to learn how to use Overdrive from watching someone, I hate to break it to you, I am not going to try and explain Overdrive. I tried to during my original series, and it's so complicated I struggled. It's like, I know how to use it, but I just can't put it into words because of how much there is going on. But you will see me using it, so you might see me pick up on a few things, Imagine doing quests that mention Mims before this. Yeah, like I said, you can do hopes early, and it does just name drop Mimiosomes. You like the idea that the only reason you couldn't use Overdrive before now is because nobody told you you could do it? Yeah, pretty much, yeah. That is basically exactly what happened. Alright, let's check out Candid Incredible. Should have some Moranium to pump into them. You're a pro gamer, you'll do it right now when you get to it. No, trust me, Joe. No, you won't. No, you will not. If you somehow pull off a successful infinite overdrive on your first try, then you're a god amongst men. However, Definitive Edition does add a few features that make Overdrive a little bit easier to learn. So you'll see when I next get into a battle and when I use Overdrive. There's actually some new UI that they've added, which shows you some of the combos and stuff that you can do. But there's also a really cool new feature that they've added to the barracks. This is point attack. Basically, you try and kill an enemy as fast as you can and just see how much damage you do. It's basically a really good way to check the DPS of your build. So if I head in, I've got 3000 TP right off the bat. Can just launch straight into Overdrive. Also, thank you for stopping by, Blunter. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, that wasn't the best overdrive I've ever done, but it wasn't too bad. I don't really have many of the tools that I would like in order to get myself an infinite overdrive here. On my main file of Definitive Edition, I was able to get it really, really quickly. But with this particular build that I'm going for, there's a few more tools that I need.
I was gonna lay into him anyway.
You thought this was Ryan, Xenoblade. Well, as you can see, my cross has a couple of things on her that kind of prevent her from being Ryan. But yeah, point attack is a really nice new feature. I used this a lot during my first playthrough of Definitive Edition as I was just trying out different things for my builds. Right, but I don't really think that we need to spend too much more time in there. I've got a lot of other stuff that I want to show off today and do today, so I think I'm just going to get on with that. Okay, so it's time for something that I've been very, very excited about. One of the things that had me the most hyped when they started marketing this game was that it wasn't just the new epilogue that we were going to be getting. There were going to be new side quests, and those new side quests came with entirely new party members who weren't in the original game. It's time to meet one of those. The Clurian Archaeologist. So, if you've played the original, you might be familiar with the word Clurian. Clurians, or Clu, refer to the species that Celica is from, and they were also implied to have some kind of involvement in the Lifehold's construction. There was some technology on there that is only found in the Clu system. However, aside from that, we were told nothing about the Clurians. That was all we got. But finally, after 10 years, I am very happy to say we're going to start getting some Clurian lore, which is really, really, really exciting. This is something that I was hoping Definitive Edition would touch on, and it did.
Aren't you...
Do you need any assistance?
Huh? It looks to you like I need help. Huh, interesting. That's kind of a surprise. I mean, I thought humans weren't used to the whole talking with Xenos business. Honestly, I never expected one to actively approach me. I hope I didn't offend you there. Say, you're a member of that Blade organization, aren't you? Hear me out for a moment, would you? As you guessed, I am in a sort of a bind. Thank you. You are a kind soul, aren't you? Okay, here's the story. Whoa, that's a lot of people. Hey, do Clurians really stand out so much? Our physical features don't seem all that different. Well, anyway, I don't think any of us are enjoying this attention much. Let's go someplace quieter. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Neilnail, but you can call me Neil. Incidentally, is this your first time seeing a Clurian in the flesh?
This is the first time.
Ah, yeah, that's what I thought. We're uncommon. We Clurians rarely leave our home planet. Even I don't bump into many out here. Just to double-check, though. Your organization, Blade, was that the name? It's a paramilitary group equipped for combat. That about right? Okay, good. That's exactly the sort of thing I'm looking for. But then, it being a high-risk job, there's a ton of red tape to go through. The big cheeses need to sign off on it. They're even more fussy when a Xeno like me is involved. Nobody wants a diplomatic incident, right? I was ready to give up and go it alone, but you showed up right in the nick of time. It's my lucky day. From what I can see, some Blades are willing to accept jobs at their own discretion. That'd be an accurate assessment, right?
Yeah, that's basically how it works. I'll help.
I haven't even told you what the job is yet. Talk about living life on the edge. You're a fearless one, aren't you? In the area that you humans call Oblivia, there's a huge ring-shaped structure. I want to investigate it, personally. You see, I'm a researcher of what in your language you'd call archaeology. My main focus is ancient alien ruins and literary archives. In short, you might call me a cosmo-archaeologist. Now, if that ring structure is anything like the thing I think it is,
it may not be quite as innocuous as it seems. I'd like to hurry up and analyze its true nature. For that, I'd need to do some field work. Except, as you might be aware, that area is teeming with hostile indigens. Basically, I need you to protect me from danger long enough for me to complete my survey. That will be the gist of my request. How about it? I'll fight too if the going gets tough, of course. I promise you, I've been in my fair share of scrapes. Exploring ruins is no picnic. All right, that'll be enough chit-chat. Let the journey to the giant ring begin! And thanks again for this.
She's perfect. I love her. She is the new best girl, and I will not hear otherwise. She's so British and cheerful and upbeat. I like the white hair anyway. The red eyes are cute. Neilnail, thank you for your presence. Thank you for being added to this game. So, Neilnail is not actually completely new. She hasn't been made up for Definitive Edition. In the art book for the original version, there was concept art of Neilnail. She was going to be in the game, but she got cut. Why did they cut her? She's too good. That original concept art of her, though, is caked up to hell and back. I mean, she's not exactly rocking a small behind at the moment, but that art is just... Woo! They knew what they were doing with that. I think whoever drew that art ended up having some input on Mio's design in Xenoblade 3, when she's got a certain bit of armor on. Anyway, earlier I mentioned how I was always intrigued by the Oblivia Ring, and how for 10 years I've been wanting to know what it was. I brought that up for a reason. Because this quest is finally going to give us some answers. I've been waiting 10 years for this. Are the answers going to be worth it? Yeah, I think so. If you guys want to take any guesses about what the Oblivia Ring is, now's the time. Nagi and Elma gave a gun to an amnesiac and a blue guy with horn things. There's not that much red tape. Yeah, I feel like Neil is really overstating how much red tape there is. It's the Mechonis's shoulder. That was a theory for a long, long time. Now, that was a theory that did just kind of refuse to die.
And there's the rub. I had hoped we wouldn't encounter any roadblocks, but we'll just have to bite the bullet. Time to earn your dinner.
Okay, couple of simius to take out. Oh, I love just listening to Neilnail speak. She has a really, really good voice actress.
Engaging. Lay down the fire. Yep, to me. This round is gonna hurt like a whip. Finally, a chance.
Okay, 2 simius at once could be a bit of a problem. Yeah, I definitely recommend anyone who's playing this game use Neilnail and Elle in the party at the same time. They have a really funny bit of dialogue together. She outplays Elle at his own game. It's quite funny. Right, let's get an overdrive going here. Okay, nice. That wasn't too bad. Did most of the trick. Joe only has boring brown tape. Yeah, brown tape's not that exciting. I like my tape to be colourful when I use it. Really adds to the appearance.
Huh, nicely done. You dispatched them expertly. Right, time marches on. I'll lead the survey from here. First off, we'll check the base of the ring. We're looking for data plug consoles. If all goes well, we may just be able to salvage our Mystery Hoops activity log. Let me think. I believe 2 should be enough. Until then, would you entertain any unwelcome guests?
Yeah, I've got your back.
Somehow I knew you'd say that. My life is resting wholly in your hands. Right then, let's get to work. We'll have this survey done in a blink.
If you'd like to rest anything else of yours in my hands, Neilnail, I'd be open to that. If you are, you know. Right, let's find some data plugs then. I thought that was going to be a cutscene. I thought some dialogue was actually going to play then, I guess not. Right, okay. The other one is a little bit more tucked away. I am probably going to have to fight some enemies for this one. Hey, what's the hammer for? This is my stream, my domain. I'm allowed to be horny. It's only when I do it in someone's chat that you can bonk me. Speaking of which, I've been watching a lot of Tears of the Kingdom streams recently. Ganondorf. Oh god. Okay, this is really tucked away. I forgot how hidden this was. I suppose the ring is quite big. So it does span a lot of ground. Okay, am I going to have to go down into the valley? Where's me follow ball? No. I'm going the wrong way, apparently. Do I trust the follow ball, though? That is the question. It's better than it was, but it can still be quite janky. Actually, I was playing around with it between streams, and I've noticed there was another addition to it. If I turn it on, there's like a giant beacon that comes out. It didn't used to do that. That's a really, really cool change. Makes it easier to see where you're aiming for. And I kind of find that more useful than the line. Because the line sometimes takes you through some really dangerous terrain. Whereas you can just sort of see the beacon and work out your own route quite easily. He's really feeling it.
Well. Not a surprise, but still unexpected. What's it doing out here in the far reaches of space? I'm sorry. I've been keeping you in the dark, haven't I? Well, as it turns out, our ringy friend here is a planetary engineering system. Put simply, it's a terraforming device. Though that's not the thing that bothers me. It's the fact that there is Clurian tech incorporated into its workings. Our technology borrows heavily from ancient Samar, the oldest civilization in the known universe. This led to worship, and after a few thousand years, we reached unparalleled levels of prosperity. Our ancestors sought to spread our faith across the galaxy, preaching to other races and sharing our tech. The alien civilization who made this ring, they must have been one of those races. Although, given the state of this barren landscape, it looks as though they had another use in mind. Ironic that a tool meant to facilitate life was ultimately used to destroy it.
Life is cruel.
Yeah. In those days, the Clue dogmatically believed in universal kindness. When they realized the folly of their actions, Clurians shut themselves off from all else. Ever since, we've jealously guarded our tech and faith and entrenched our society in rules. It's sad. So the reason I survey ruins is to seek out vestiges of the tech my ancestors disseminated and to deal with them appropriately. To conserve any artifacts that may still be operational, or if they're being mishandled, to destroy them. Although in this ring's case, it seems to be completely out of commission. I could breathe easier knowing that. What the?
Oh yeah, we get to hear this battle theme much earlier than the original. Let's give it a listen.
Engage him! Lay down! Roger that!
We're up against a
big target.
Shield wall!
Big help.
Here we go. This better?
Repair! Sliding nice. I'm gonna do some damage.
This one's gonna smart!
Shadow
Moving it.
Strike.
Sliding
Hooray! You can do it.
Hurrah! Finally! My turn!
My turn. Go to
Not
that.
slap! I'll fix Extreme Fire!
Target in sight. Side flash.
Armor!
Shadow Strike.
This one's gonna smart! Hurrah! Finally!
Sonora, get control of the battle.
Let's combo this sucker!
Sliding Slinger.
Side flash! Good to go! Repair! Repair!
Primer.
Whoa! That's all.
Yikes. They sure gave us a fright. I'm not sure what I would have done without you.
Are you okay, my queen?
Yes, I'm perfectly fine, thanks to your quick handling of the situation. Looks like I scored a winner with you. I'm one lucky clue, huh? In any case, that pair of mechanical menaces, don't I know them? I can't seem to recall. I'll look into it later. Right, I think we've done about all there is to do here. Thanks again. Maybe down the line, the two of us can work together once more. Oh, and feel free to establish a rapport with me. I'm planning on staying in NLA for a little while yet. If you need me for anything, don't hesitate to ask. I'll happily assist.
Neilnail, I will establish a rapport with you anytime. All you've got to do is ask. So as far as the new content goes, I think that quest is a really, really strong start. Neilnail herself is adorable. She's a really good character. But it's not just Neilnail, it's the lore. We know what the Oblivia Ring is now. It's a massive terraforming device, and it also kind of explains why Oblivia, and maybe even Koldros, are so barren. It was used as a weapon. That's really cool. That is such a cool answer. And sure, it's not this like big connection to the other games, but I don't mind. You know, I don't necessarily need that big connection, as long as the answer that we do get is cool. But there's just so much other lore in there as well. We learned a lot about the Clurians, about their culture, about their history, as well as their connection to the Samarians. That is a new detail. I don't believe that was ever established in the original. That caught me by surprise when I played through this quest for the first time. And again, the Samarians got another name drop. Ancient Samar. I wonder if anything's actually going to come of that. But anyway, new gear release, Neilnail. It looks like clothes modelled on Neilnail's outfit are now on sale. Ah, with her express permission, of course. Or more like with her intense direct supervision, supposedly. Anyway, can't let all that work go to waste, eh? Let's go try them on later. Okay, so there are two new outfits that have been added into the game. There was one that was unlocked at the end of Chapter 5, and now there is Neilnail's outfit. I would like to go and show them off. So these are full body outfits. They're all the same level, but there's like 4 different colour variations of each one. So they're not really that useful for combat, but for fashion, oh yeah, they're very fashionable. So, we've got the Super Civ Scholastics. This is Neilnail's outfit. It shows off the behind quite nicely. There's a lot of really nice color variations of this. I use this red one quite a bit on my other file. This one, the white one, I think is okay. But this sort of like bluey turquoisey one, I think is really nice. I think I'm going to put that on Cross, actually. That's it's quite a nice outfit. There is also the maintenance wear. So this is the one that unlocked at the end of Chapter 5. I'm not as big of a fan of this one. I think it's a bit of a busy design. There's a lot going on. But there are some nice colour variants of this one. This purple one, I think, suits Cross quite nicely, just because she's got the purple in her hair as well. Alright, sorry X, I know you love your tank tops, but I've got a new outfit to put on. Oh, look at my girl. Ain't she looking good? Right, okay, so I have 2 more quests that I would definitely like to get done today. They're both required quests. One is the required quest for Chapter 6, obviously. The other is a required quest for Chapter 10, but it unlocks something that's going to be quite useful for side content that I'm going to be doing between streams, so I'd like to do it now. However, I need the loot. So, I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Have a good one. Stay safe. Don't do anything too crazy.
But what does this have to do with Shulk?
Damn weather. Somebody fix this!
Yes, Uni's the boss.
I got your bottle of weak sauce. Phenomenal.
I am back. Thank you for bearing with me. Hello, Ben and Sap. I can say hello to you both properly now. How are you both doing? I hope you're having a good day so far. You know when we were talking about voice actors a stream or two ago? I don't know how I didn't mention that X shares another VA with Sonic. Ben's Cross is voiced by Kate Higgins, who voiced Tails from 2010 to 2030. I didn't know that. I mean, I knew Kate Higgins was the voice because it says in the game. But I didn't know that she voiced Tails. That's really cool. It's surprising that you didn't mention that, considering, you know, it's a Sonic character. Right, okay, so the first of these two quests that I would like to take care of is the easier of the two. And it is, oddly enough, a required quest for Chapter 10, which is getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, but, you know, it is what it is. It's a fun one, though. I enjoy this quest quite a bit, because it's about cats, and if you know me, you know I like cats. And if you're a sane person, you like cats. And if you don't like cats, get the fuck out of my stream chat. You probably mentioned it in the original X playthrough. You might have done, yeah, but that was 3 years ago, so I almost certainly would have forgotten. Anyway, this is 9 lives. This is Gwyn's first Affinity mission.
Hey there, Matthias.
Gwin, sir, you're with Colonel Elma's team today?
I don't think we've met. My name's Lin Li Ku.
Tatsu is Tatsu.
My name's Matthias. I'm a mediator. May I ask what you're all doing together, sir?
I needed help on a mission, so I called in a favor.
Geez, Gwyn. Being on Arena's team is already impressive, but this is... wow.
Actually, Arena and I both rely on Gwyn a great deal.
What? Really?
Man, I wish I could join an Elite Blade team. Maybe if I wasn't screwing up on the job all the time.
Whoa, what's with all the doom and gloom, Matthias? You're usually so annoyingly upbeat.
Hey now, Gwyn, come on, be nice. What's wrong, Matthias? Maybe we can help.
Oh, I couldn't have elites like you wasting time on little old me. I'll work it out myself. It's nothing, really.
Matthias not very good at whole lying thing.
What? I'm not.
Tatsu, smell your desperation. It desperation of friend who cannot decide what to eat for breakfast.
Yeah, it's actually more of a work thing, so...
Come on, you can tell us. Helping people is what we do.
Yeah, come on, it's obvious you want to talk about it. Here, why don't you think about it out loud, and we'll just happen to casually overhear.
That's kinda weird.
Matthias, seriously. At the end of the day, we're all Blades here. If there's a problem, then just tell us.
Sir, yeah, alright. If you really don't mind, I need your help. Here, take a look at this.
Oh my god, how adorable! I love cats.
Love to eat them, Lin means, just like Lin does all adorable creatures.
What? I'd never eat a cat.
She's my problem, actually. Her name's Aisha, and I need help finding her.
Oh no, your cat ran away? That's horrible.
I feel silly troubling you with something so minor, but she hasn't been home in over a day, and I'm worried sick.
Hold on a sec. I thought you said your problem was work-related.
Is the cat somehow related to your job as a mediator?
Actually, she is. She's part of a study on the adaptability of Earth species here on Mira.
Huh. That does sound important.
Yeah, well, it's not like I'm shooting indigents in the face like you guys.
Your work is very valuable.
That's right. And it's not like just any old blade can do it either.
Lynn's right. I'd be lost trying to attempt your line of work. We each choose the tasks that best let us express our unique talents.
Thank you, ma'am.
Right then. Let's get out there and find little Aisha.
And LA is a pretty big place. I'm not exactly sure where we'd start. Are there certain areas she frequented you can tell us about?
A few, I suppose. Though I already searched all the nearby parks and such. Beyond that...
Let's see... Do you have anything with her scent on it? Maybe Tatsu here could sniff her out.
Tatsu is not Bloodhound!
How the heck do you know about bloodhounds?
Actually, I just thought of something. A few times she came home covered in oil. Like motor oil or something. It took forever to scrub it off her.
Motor oil, huh?
That would narrow it down to the Industrial District and the Lower Administrative District, no?
All right. We'll check out the Lower Administrative District. Matthias, you take the Industrial District. If you find anything, let us know.
Understood. Thank you, everyone, and sorry again for all the trouble.
Right, let's go find ourselves a kitty cat. Oh, I love cats. Okay, over to the Skell Hanger then. Oh god, it's an info quest, isn't it? Oh, they haven't really done much to make these any better. They're still not as bad as the collectible ones used to be, but they're not exactly fun. This is a quest type that I hope never comes back, and if it does, just use the system from Xenoblade 3, because that info system was a hell of a lot better than this one. Hold on, I thought... Oh, just a little thing on the ground there. I wonder what that was. Hold on, this could be it.
And you know what?
Nope. That's on about Noctilum. Don't think we're going to be seeing Noctilum today. There we go. The cat that always used to come here has been spotted at Cliffside Beach. She's probably going to get eaten by some monster out there. Well, we can't be having that now, can we? If this cat gets eaten, I'm going to kill someone.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Any luck, sir?
No cat, but some info.
Did something happen to Aisha?
No, nothing like that. A curator saw her, at least a cat that looks like her, down by the Cliffside Beach.
What? You mean she got out of the city?
Sounds like it.
Oh, my poor Aisha. I have to rescue her right away. Thank you all so much for your help.
Whoa, hey, wait, Matthias!
That area is teeming with dangerous indigents.
Team Tatsu should hurry before Matthias and Kitty Cat become snack for beasties.
We've come this far. We might as well see the whole thing through.
Elma, you could sound a little bit more concerned about their safety. Tatsu's like, we have to go save the cat, we have to go save Matthias. And Elma's just like, yeah, I guess we can. Elma, come on, girl. I know you care, really. You don't need to pretend otherwise. Tatsu is the real hero. Elma's getting tired of this shit. Guys, we need to find the life hold. How many cats are we going to rescue? The answer is all of them. Every single one that needs rescuing, I will rescue it. I will go out there. And I will find them. And I'll bring them home. You know, this is probably going to be Neilnail's first time seeing a cat.
Hold on, Matthias. We're coming!
Don't you hurt my cat, you frickin' Grex. I will end you. It's fine, she'll forget about having to go constantly after cats when a certain heart-to-heart happens. That is a good heart-to-heart, though. I enjoy that one.
Gwin, all of you, thank you so much.
Are you insane? A non-combatant like you has no business in a place like this.
Aisha! Huh? Aisha! Hey, come on, girl, let's go home! Aisha!
Ah. Well, perfect. We managed to scare her off. Do you have anything she likes? Food or something?
She always loves it when I give her Kirin catnip.
Perfect! When Tatsu wander off, Mama Pan always set out food to lure him back.
Yeah, well, Nopon and cats seem to be about the same intelligence level, so...
Huh?
Oh, poor little Tatsu. Kirin catnip. I apparently don't have any. Okay. Every other time I've done this quest, I have loads. I don't know how I've managed to have 0. I promise I've not been actively avoiding it. I wouldn't even be able to. It's a random drop. You get it or you don't. Think I'm gonna have to climb a mountain. It's a good job this cat is cute. It's a good job all cats are cute. I visited my friend at the weekend, that's why I wasn't streaming. And his cat is the fluffiest cat I've ever seen in my life. It's so cute. She's quite shy though. I tried to take a picture and she ran away. There's some catnip. There's number 2, and number 3 is behind the Grexes. Should be able to slip through. Nice. Okay, back to the beach then. I do wish there was a closer fast travel point.
Hey, are you sure about this? Yeah, I can trigger the door remotely from my comm device once she's inside.
So what, we just stand around and wait until she decides to waltz in?
I'm afraid so. Sorry.
It's fine. Standing by is an important element of some missions.
She sure is taking her sweet time. You'd think she'd be starving by now.
Sir? Have you ever owned a pet before?
Yeah, a dog back on Earth. Why?
I could tell from your face when you suggested luring Aisha with food.
Yeah, that dog was an idiot for food.
Quiet.
Oh.
Well, that sure as hell ain't Aisha.
Oh no! Aisha!
Oh hell, she's gonna fight it! Dude, seriously?
Aisha, you idiot!
You're the idiot here!
Huh?
We'll handle this. You and Aisha get back to NLA.
Yes, sir!
Aisha, I can take it. I mean, cats are vicious when they want to be, she probably could. Aisha can take it, we just don't get to see it. The biggest disappointment of Xenoblade X. I'm a fight greedy Vortex. I'll post the video later. Oh, I thought that was going to be a cutscene. It was not. Alright, let's head back to NLA then. Hold on. Oh, okay. I thought there was a typo there. I thought it said Industrial District. But no, it did say Administrative. I was about to dare criticize one of my favorite games. as we all know, can't be one of your favourite games if it's not perfect. Nah, there's no such thing as a perfect game, we all know that.
Glad to see Aisha's home safe.
It's all because of you. Thank you all so much.
Just try and make sure she can't get out again, okay?
I'm afraid that's not really an option.
It's not?
Just as we have our missions, Aisha has hers. And that mission is a tough one. To roam this great land of Mira one piece at a time.
Wow. Is that how you collect your data?
Exactly. I need her in one piece for my research. Past that, she's on her own.
Oh, please. If this was only about gathering data, you could have used Frontier Nav. Admit it. You were worried sick about her.
Hey!
There goes Kitty Cat!
Stay safe, little friend!
Freedom seems to suit her well.
I'm almost jealous. I look forward to the day I can run around in my real body again. It's been so long.
I wonder if that day will ever come.
Of course it will. We're gonna make it come.
But until it does, we're on the clock. So let's get moving.
The cat is more important. That's why the cat isn't affected by draw distance. Yeah, so you can get pets in the barracks. This was in the original. This is not a new feature. That technically will be relevant to stream because obviously Neilnail has heart-to-hearts, and I do believe that one of those requires a pet. But I'm probably just going to take care of getting them off stream. Cat is so important that it should always be rendered. Exactly. Sap gets it. Okay, so this next quest is actually quite tricky. I would like to try and take care of it today because I have more time to do it today than I will next time. But it ain't gonna be easy. So it might be a case of I attempt it now and fail and then actually do it properly next time. But we'll see how this goes. An iconic clip here comes from the pet system too. That is true, yeah. Oh, I love the cat's animations in the barracks. You just need to go rescue them from Coldros. What? Yeah, that was... they get to some crazy places, those pets. Like, there's one that's inside a massive crater on the top of the mountain. And it's like, how did you get there? It's not that one. Okay, required level 19. Are you sure about that game? Oh, this is a friend in need. Lau's first Affinity mission and the required mission for Chapter 6. And, yeah. It's a doozy. This is going to be a struggle. Maybe not, but possibly.
We have visitor!
So, that's the story. I know it'll take you through some dangerous territory, but they're almost out of supplies.
I'm a bit surprised. Pathfinders should know better than to get stranded out there. Whose team is it?
Believe it or not, it's Lau's.
Really? Lau? I thought he was pretty on the ball.
If only everyone organized and together like Tatsu.
Lau's plenty capable, when he actually gives a damn.
How do you mean?
Lately, the slacker's been wandering off mid-mission, leaving his men to do the heavy lifting. Who knows what the hell that boy's thinking?
That's disappointing behavior, Lau.
Lately, I'd have to agree. We're gonna have words when he gets back, believe me.
Well, whatever's up with Lau, his team still needs our help.
Right. No time to waste. And thanks.
Okay, time to go and bail out Lau then. Back over in Oblivia. We are seeing a lot of Oblivia today. It's almost like I planned it that way. Okay, we can go here. So if this mission goes well, it's going to be a really short one. If it does not, yeah, it could take a little while. There is a lot of treasure around here. Hold on. Oh, no, I know where I am. Yeah, I can't get up this hill just yet. I'm going to need a skell if I want that treasure. That's not a today job. Oh. I did not realise this was a scenic view. I mean, it is very nice. It's a very nice little oasis. But yeah, scales are not a today thing. Not only would I have to do this required quest, I'd also have to level up a bunch. I'd have to explore a bunch of Nocturne that I've not explored yet. And then I would have to beat Chapter 6, and then I would need to do the Scale License quest. There's a lot to do still. Although a lot of the leveling and the exploration can thankfully be done between streams.
Man, you guys really saved our bacon. Now we can finally get back to work.
You have our thanks, and I'm sure Lau's as well.
Don't mention it. We're just doing our job, same as you.
Do you guys have any idea where Lau is? Or why he just up and left like that?
No idea. And even less of an idea when he'll return.
I'm sure he's just giving us a chance to grow.
Sure he is. What? Don't give me that look. I still trust him. Mostly.
Hey, I'd be pretty upset if someone forgot to restock and then left me stranded.
Actually, that was our mistake, not his. He just left us dead weights behind while he finished the job. He's always been like that, actually.
Always? Wait, you must be...
Sidon, ma'am. I've been working with Lau since we were back on Earth. Truth be told, he's the only reason I ever made it into Project Exodus. Without his recommendation, I'd be long dead.
Me and Mondo worked on the Frontier Nav development team. Needless to say, we've been big fans of Lau's ever since. Oh, I'm Shingo, by the way, and that there is Mondo.
I had no idea you guys had such respect for Lau. I'm sorry if it sounded like I was bad-mouthing him.
Anyway, are you all set here now?
Oh, we should be fine. Except...
Except... what?
Well, we still have a probe to place, but the location is swarming with indigents. We usually let Lau do most of the fighting, and by most, I mean all.
If that's the case, we'd be happy to escort you.
Really? Wow! It'd be an honor to work with your team, ma'am. We'll move as fast as we can.
Tatsu getting oddly similar vibe from these two.
Hey, welcome back, Blunter. How's it going? I hope you enjoyed whatever it was you were up to. What have you missed? Were you here during Neilnail's mission? If not, I unlocked Neilnail. We got a lot of juicy lore. We found out what that thing is all about. Then I went and did Gwyn's first Affinity mission. We rescued a cat. That was a very important mission, the most important mission that we've done so far. And now I'm currently in the middle of Lau's first Affinity mission, which is the mission that I need to clear to do the next chapter. And I'm a little bit worried that it's going to go badly. Without Lau's recommendation, huh? What do you mean, without Lau's recommendation? Thank you, Blunter. Yeah, there's a tricky boss fight at the end of this chapter. And with Overdrive, it can be pretty easy. I just don't know that my Overdrive is up to the task as is. Actually, you know what? Before I go forward, do I have any better green arts than the two I've got now?
I like your attitude.
Hey, thank you for the subscription, Blunter. That is really, really appreciated. That came out of the laptop, not the headset. Hold on. Oh. There we go. If alerts have been echoing, that'll be why. They shouldn't anymore. I've just fixed that. But yeah, thank you for the subscription. That is really, really appreciated. Smooth recovery. Yeah, that is much better. Let's give that a couple of levels. Subterfuge is definitely better than Screamer. Let's give that some levels. There we go. Oh, Lau's with that. Oh, right. I get what you mean, Iron Pro. Came through on stream fine. Yeah, it was just my audio monitor that I hadn't set up properly. All of the actual like stream sound stuff hasn't changed, so that should all still be fine.
We'd like to place that probe just beyond here.
Understood. We'll handle the fighting. I'll call you once the area's secure.
Man, Elma's amazing. She's so strong and professional and beautiful.
Huh? Tatsu know how friend feel. No need for shame about being ineffective and useless lump.
Thanks. Wait, who are you calling a useless lump?
One of the top 10 best Tatsu moments. Oh, I love that line so much. It's so funny because it's like an insult, but also you kind of get a little bit of an insight into how he feels about himself.
What now?
Poor little Tatsu has some self-esteem issues, it seems. Right, I would like to build up as much TP as possible. I would like to be able to just go into this boss fight, overdrive swinging, and take it out as quickly as possible. Okay, there's one of them down.
Expedition continues.
Right, if I can handle these one at a time, so I can just spam quick recharge, that would be perfect. So far, so good. I'm a little bit concerned that that one is about to walk into my line of fire. No? Okay. Perfect. Never mind. I will certainly attack at range at your command, my queen. Okay, I'm not gonna do that though. I want to save my TP. I'm not that much of a simp.
Subordinates are really quite exceptional. Do you mind if I take one as my assistant?
Headhunting, are we? I'd better watch you don't snap up my whole team.
Seems we've been
Sorry, Elma.
even in the dark.
I still love you.
I know you'll pull through.
Move in and keep the rhythm going. Side slash. Early bird.
Side slash. Leave this to me.
I love all of these different color beams that I've got. Makes me feel powerful.
Nice work.
This round is gonna hurt like a whip. Body and soul are a quiver. Leave it to me. Stella Ray. Range now, are you? Get ready for some lethal moves. Backslash. Wild dance.
Okay, this one went down really quickly. There we go, one of them left. I forgot how many of these there were. I always forget this bit of the quest because the boss is so infamous. Oh, my first ever playthrough of this game, I was stuck on this quest for so long. What's surprising though is that I was obviously browsing the Reddit around the time of release. I was expecting to see a load of people complaining about this quest and being like, I can't get past it, what's going on? But I didn't see anything like that at all. I guess people don't struggle when the game actually teaches you how to play it. Right, 3,000 TP, all of those enemies are dealt with. Let's head in.
Wow, you carved through those guys like butter. That's amazing.
We'll get right on installing the data probe, ma'am.
And we'll keep an eye on the area so you can focus on your work. Things seem to be going well.
Thanks to you. We should have this baby ready to rock in just a few minutes. Holy crap! Sidon, we gotta get out of here!
Go if you want. I'm not moving until this thing is finished.
Huh? You got a death wish or what?
Hell, I'm just a mimeosome, right? Why not die for play? What do you do?
3 sets of hands will get this done quicker than 1, right?
Thanks, guys.
Elma!
Come on, let's keep that thing away from them.
I'll kick enough ass for everyone.
Don't get cocky. Keeping the team safe is the main priority here. Understood?
Okay, the weather turned at the absolute worst moment there. That is really annoying. I hate that I'm going to have to deal with that through this whole fight.
damn weather.
Okay, I just
Somebody
need to
fix this.
force my way through this, basically. This is not going as well as I was hoping. I'm just gonna spam this. Got my TP. But yeah, I will refund that redeem for you after stream, Blunter. There was just a bit of bad timing on that. Okay. Nearly there. Let's not jinx it now, though. Don't say anything stupid, Ben. Okay, max TP, perfect. Not max TP, max overdrive. And there we go, nice.
All right. Looks like the probe is up and running.
Now data from this area can be uploaded to Frontier Nav.
It wouldn't have been possible without your help.
No kidding. The rumors don't do your team justice.
Don't sell yourselves short. It was your team as much as ours that saw this mission through.
Tatsu definitely gets similar vibe from these two.
Was that all you needed then?
Yes, we're all good now. We'll finish a few calibrations and then head back.
All right, team. Move out.
Yes, ma'am.
I am actually really happy with how that went. This weather has a damage over time effect, so I thought that was going to screw me over. But that went really smoothly. My damage output was not quite as high as I would have liked. So I'm definitely going to have to work on that before Chapter 6. But my survivability was fine. So that does bode quite well. Even if I can't kill the next boss quickly, I can at least survive it. While I'm here, I did see a treasure on my minimap. Here it is. Some very low-res texture work in this cave. It is a Wii U game, I suppose. I think that is one downside of the higher resolution. The weaker texture work is a little bit more noticeable sometimes. As far as you're concerned, if your DPS isn't great but your survivability is good enough, that's fine. Just gives you more time to hear the music. That is a good way of looking at it. That is a very good way of looking at it.
What? Lau came back after we left?
Classic timing, huh? We told him all about how you saved the day. All he said was be sure to thank him.
Then he wandered off again to who knows where.
Never a dull moment with that one.
That's how it should be. Better than the alternative, anyway.
I hear you. I haven't forgotten how he was when we first got here.
What do you mean?
Lau's skills as a Pathfinder are pretty special. They're going to help humanity carve out a life here on Mira. But he didn't board the White Whale because he thought he was useful.
He did it so he could get his wife and daughter on the ship. He thought his abilities would permit his family passage, but...
They didn't make it on board.
Right. The war hit right before he would have summoned them.
Oh.
Those were some dark days for him. Lau was empty. Like his soul was just gone. I don't know what he's been doing lately, but whatever it is, it gives him purpose. It's good to see him living again.
Not that it makes getting left behind any easier.
I've told you 100 times already. If you had better skills, Lao wouldn't need to worry so much.
Yeah.
You guys really do love him, don't you?
But no one loved their leader more than Team Tatsu love Elma. No one!
Poor Lao. Lost his family. Though I suppose most people in this game probably have a story like that. I do still find it a little bit weird that Lao is just not present in his first Affinity mission. He does make up for it with a lot of screen time in the story, especially later on, but still, it's a bit of a weird choice. Okay, so in terms of the things that I was desperate to show off today, that is basically it. But we've still got a little bit of time left, so I'd like to head over to the board. There's a specific quest that I'm looking for. It might not show up, but it's possible for it to show up. Yeah, it's not there. Let me give this a few tries. If not, I'll do something else. Oh, there is that. That's a pretty important one, but I don't really feel the need to show that one on stream. I did that during my original playthrough. I am not planning on changing my avatar. I'm pretty happy with Cross's design. Here it is, off the record. So, these quests have changed quite a bit from the original. In the original, they would only unlock whenever you got level 4 in a field skill. And then you would have to solve all of these riddles in order to unlock level 5. Now they just kind of show up. I'm not sure what exactly determines them showing up. It might be related to what chapter you've just cleared, because I did get this one after chapter 5 on my first playthrough of Definitive Edition, so I made a little note to check, and here we go. I've beaten chapter 5, and here it is. But it's not just how they unlock that's changed. They actually went and changed all of the riddles. So you can't just use muscle memory from the original to beat these. You've actually got to solve them again. You just looked up the solutions to the off-the-record quest. You can't do riddles. Some of them I can do, some of them are quite tricky. Alright, let's take a look. If you seek a pure white shell to the east, does it now dwell? I think I know what that is. I think that is a type of Forfex shell. They should have done that with the plushies too. What, change them? Yeah, if only. Right, if I'm remembering correctly, they're around here. I think this is one of the riddles that has stayed the same, but I think the other two are new. Right, it's to the east, so it's definitely in Oblivia. I know that much. And then I think there are some white Forfexes, and Forfexes are crabs, so they have shells. Yeah, here we go. These are the ones I'm looking for. Yeah, I don't think there's any shame in looking up the answers to these riddles. Riddles aren't something that everyone can do. Yeah, these are the right thing. Okay. What do I want to target? I guess the head, because that's what actually lights up. I didn't know that the game did this. So, when I target any other appendage, the quest icon isn't there. But when I target the one that drops it, it is. I didn't know they added that. That's actually really helpful. Yeah, you still have to actually clear the tasks. You can't just look that up online. You do actually have to put some work in. Didn't get one that time, unfortunately. Oh, I need 10 of these. Oh my god.
I better watch you don't snap up my whole team.
Oh, nice. I assumed it would. Like, if it does it for, like, one tracking thing, it would make sense for it to do it for the others. But it's nice to have confirmation on that. Thank you, Emperor. Yeah, they just have massively improved all of the tracking in this game. And it's really nice to see. I hope they stay consistent with that. I hope the next new game has all of these new tracking systems as well. What if the next game has Mario Kart Worlds tracking? Well, then me and Monolith will be having words. Because that would be awful. Like, calling that tracking is generous. Because it doesn't track anything. Okay, there's one. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna solve these two riddles first, and then come back for the 4th X's. I know they're here, but I don't know how long this is gonna take, and I'd rather see all 3 objectives on stream than necessarily beat all 3 of them on stream. So, a snake of stone amid lucent bowls. Slip its gaze, enter its belly hole. Lucent, that's gotta be Noctilum, right? Because it's called the Noctilucent Woods in Japanese. Enter its belly. There's got to be an area that's called, like, belly or stomach or something. I know for a fact there's a cave around here, because a certain Affinity mission happens there. It's He Who Shall Not Be Named's first Affinity mission. So that could be worth checking out. No, it's not that cave. Okay. The follow ball is not going to be much help during this quest. They're not going to let you do it that easily. I'm trying to remember what all of the caves in Noctilum are called. I feel like it must... Serpentine Pass. Yeah, this sounds like I'm on the right track. I feel like it has to be a cave because I'm entering something. And caves are the main thing that you enter in this game. God knows I'm not entering Elmer or Neilnail. They won't let me do that. Are these moving? Oh, yes, they are. These are enemies. Oh, no. I don't think I need to be up this high, though. I can probably just drop down. But there is a treasure over here, and I do kind of want it. Okay, made it through. Nice. get that probe. I did say we probably weren't going to be seeing Noctilum today. Guess I was wrong. Come on, please let me be right about this. No, it's not here. Just got an ad that claims that watching illegal streams basically means you'll get hacked. Did the British government put out that ad? Okay, so it's not here. Interesting. Serpentine Pass. It does make me think it's something to do with that, though. Because it mentions a snake. I don't remember doing this one on my first playthrough. From what I remember, I'd already found this when I got the quest, so I never actually found out what the answer was. You're currently wondering if Sonic Racing Cross Worlds might wind up having more staying power for you than Mario Kart World. That would be interesting. I mean, it won't for me, because I don't plan on getting it, but... I mean, to be fair, like, I have issues with Mario Kart World, mainly the tracking system and the unlockables. But I really enjoy how it plays, and I think all of the tracks are great. It's just you don't always get to play those tracks. A snake of stone. It's got to be Serpentine Pass, hasn't it? Like, it can't be anywhere else, surely. Slip its gaze. Enter its belly hole. Well, where would the belly be? That kind of looks like a mouth on the map, maybe. No, I'm there now, and that's not done anything for me. Oh, it's definitely not anything to do with you. You just haven't felt much drive. I'm not intended to load it up. I mean, that's fair. For me, it's very much like a multiplayer thing. If there are people playing it, I'll play it, but otherwise I'll play other games. But Mario Kart has always been that way for me. It's not a game that I tend to just go out of my way to play. Okay, I might look this up in a moment. I don't feel any particular shame about that. I've given it a good go. I followed what I thought was a pretty solid clue, but so far it's not really led anywhere. Hey, Ephirium! Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? The tracking for some quests in Oblivia could have used a change. Leads you to the middle of nowhere, but it's actually under. Ah. Yeah, that sounds like an issue with the follow ball. The follow ball has always been quite janky. They definitely could have done a little bit more to fix that up. But yeah, how are you doing today, Ephraim? I hope you're having a good day. Thank you for joining. You think Racing Cross World's method of shaking up the traditional lap formula might appeal to you more than what Mario Kart World ended up doing? Yeah, the in-between races are not... they're not it. They're not that interesting at all. They are really, really, really dull. Off the record, is this biological or archaeological? Hold on, let me check my notes. It's definitely not mechanical. I'm pretty sure that's the last of the 3 to unlock. I did not make a note of it. Brilliant, Ben. A snake of stone. FN 220. Maybe on the opposite end across the water. Where would 220 be? 219. Oh, hold on. There is a cave under this bridge. Is that where it wants me to go? You like the concept of the in-betweens, but the course design ended up not being great. And the fact that they were still split up by loading screens kind of neutered the... Yeah, that is the loading screen thing is a real big problem for me. That's why I love knockout tours so much, because even though the level design is still kind of meh, it is just one massive rally across the world. But you don't really get that in the Grand Prix. Oh, hello. Don't want to fight you. Right, okay, I think in here is where it wants me to go. Orochi's belly, there we go. That sounds right. What does it mean about a snake, then? Is it just calling the bridge a snake? Is Orochi a snake? Is that some, like, other language thing that I'm not getting? Or, like, a reference I'm not getting? Yeah, they definitely don't have enough knockout tools. 8 is not enough. I'm surprised they haven't added in like a random one, because all of the parts are there. It wouldn't be that hard to stick it together. So you guess the pass is the whole path from the cliff to where it meets the sea, so it's kind of near the end. I suppose that makes sense, yeah. Like, you've kind of got there, it kind of comes this way down here, and then you enter the belly. Googled Orochi. Yamata no Orochi is a legendary 8-headed and 8-tailed serpent. That makes sense. There we go. Okay. Where primordial cliffs face the sea, in a cleft you must seek longevity. Well, primordial cliffs is obviously Primordia. Where they meet the sea. And then in a cleft. Well, a cleft is kind of like a ravine in this context. Oh, I know where this is. I know what this is. There's a, obviously, this is where the cliffs meet the sea. There's like a really thin gap in these cliffs, just filled with water. I think it's around here somewhere. I do enjoy these off-the-record quests because it does give me a chance to try and flex my knowledge of this game. See, the Orochi one I didn't get, mostly because I didn't know the mythical reference. But I was in the right ballpark, though. You know, I knew where Serpentine Pass was. But this one, I'm pretty sure I definitely know. You don't remember this one, you're a fake fan. I mean, in fairness, this one definitely wasn't in the original. So you can just say that you've not played Definitive Edition enough yet. Maybe in a few years, you'll have this one locked into memory. Right, it's kind of vaguely this way. You've done a 100% survey twice. What, on Definitive Edition? Bloody hell. How'd you do that? How did you do that fast? That is... impressive. God damn, Iron Bro, you put the work in. You are a machine. You are what I wish I could be. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's definitely down here. Yeah, it's this cave. I'm glad they actually gave you a reason to come here because this cave is gorgeous. Look at this place. Like, look at it. Like, come on. This place is so pretty. You're procrastinating writing your uni paper and skipping all the cutscenes for one of them. Procrastination, yeah, that's fair. I mean, even skipping the cutscenes, though, there's still a lot of time to do everything. Okay, back on the 4th eggshell grind, then. I might be able to just ticket this, actually. Yeah, I'll see how many I can get in the next, like, 10 minutes or so. And then I'll just ticket the rest, because I've got a lot of tickets. And I can't imagine that 4th eggshells would be that expensive. Oh, gave me a fright there, Blunter.
Big help.
I looked relaxed. You couldn't have just left me that way? Am I not allowed to relax? It is my birthday after all. I think I should be allowed to relax. Okay, nice. That's 2. This week I'm not going to be able to relax though, because we have a stream tomorrow, and I've got a lot of quests to do before Saturday. It's going to be a busy one. Did I get a banana split for after stream? No. No, I did not get a banana split. I was tempted to get myself a birthday cake, but I didn't really want to get a whole one when it's just me that's going to be eating it, because I would definitely eat all of it and then feel really ill. And I am supposed to be on something of a diet at the moment, so... It didn't stop me last time, true. And I felt really ill, that's how I know. At least I'm not doing the stream tomorrow, just appearing in it, true. It's not necessarily the doing the stream that's the problem, it's just the time it takes that gives me less time to do quests between streams. That's going to be where the real stress comes from. Hey, thank you, Iron Pro. Ugh, oh, God. Oh, my long day at work is catching up with me. Thank you, Ben. I might need to try and fix the text wrapping on that redeem. I don't know if it's possible to wrap text in OBS like that. It should be, because that's a really basic feature, but I feel like if it was, I would have set it up that way already. Yeah, I'll have to look into that then. I don't know why I wouldn't have set that up though. Guess I just must have forgot to do it. Okay, 4, nearly halfway. I also see a treasure on the map. There it is. Might as well grab that while I'm here. Right, I think I'm going to exclusively target the little ones because they both seem to have about the same drop rate and the little ones have a lot less health. Might be the use custom extents option. That might be why I haven't done it, because it's called a weird thing. I will give that a try though, thank you, Ben. Okay, that's half of them. How are we doing for time? 3 more minutes. There's the custom extents option, which basically lets you set a specific size for the text box, and within that there's text wrapping. Right, thank you, Ben. I will properly set that up at some point. Probably not this week because I'm a little bit busy, but I do need to just redesign that whole redeem with the Definitive Edition UI anyway, so I'll probably fix it then. Oh, those guys are a little bit too close together. Don't want to fight all of them at once. I'm not alone in needing to fix redeems. Which of yours is still broken? I thought you'd fixed all of them. Fair enough, Sam. See you in a moment. I mean, by the time you get back, I might be done anyway, so I'm not going to be going for too much longer. Okay, there's 7. There's 1 minute left. I'm just going to buy the final 3. Thankfully, I don't need to go all the way back to the barracks to do this anymore. I can do it from anywhere. Oh, your broken ones aren't active. I can't remember which ones you had that are broken, though. Which ones are missing? Anyway, in Fields of Green in New LA, ask in the morning to find the way. So that is definitely in the park. And even though it says about the morning, I think it means early morning. Because those are technically two different time zones. You wonder if the 100% speedrun has changed now you get free tickets for just loading the save each day. Does it now take months of real time? Maybe. That is a good question, though. Like, the differences to, like, ticket distribution could have a bigger effect on things than you'd first think. There was the Metroid Oh, the Metroid one. I forgot about that one. The Combat Jazz one. I don't remember that one. Okay, if I also remember correctly, even though it says Fields of Green, I don't think he's actually in the field itself. Yeah, there he is, Solon. That's who you want to talk to. You're not in the field, mate. Your prompt lied. 100% survey is like 15 hours. What? That is absurdly low. How? I mean, I believe you, but good God, how? Are you? Ah, yes. I take it you are here because you completed all the trials I assigned you. Then you are a blade worthy of possessing my greatest invention, my masterpiece. The Archaeological field skill, capable of unraveling every mystery this enigmatic world can offer. I can install the skill straight to your mimeosome immediately. Are you prepared? Yes. Then let us begin. With this, you will attain the ability to shed light on even the darkest of this world's manifold mysteries. Perfect. Installation complete. Now I must excuse myself. I look forward to news of your continued exploits. I now have unfettered access to treasure boxes of alien origin. Well, it turns out I actually know where 2 of these are, so I might as well quickly get them before I finish stream. There is one here where the Manon were. You think in the original it was about 20. And that's 5 hours less with over an hour of new content. That is wild. I guess all of those quality of life changes really help things. So 1541 for Definitive Edition, 1753 for the original. That is genuinely insane. Like, for a story run, for a story speed run, I would say, God, that seems like a while. Because I know there's not really that many required quests, and with Overdrive you can just completely blitz your way through the story. But for 100% survey, that is genuinely really crazy. It's been a while since I've watched a speedrun of X. I will have to find some time at some point. Okay, that's that done. Let's head back to the barracks then, because it's always nice to end the stream there. It's like coming home after a long work day, you know. It's a nice feeling. So, yeah, got quite a lot done today. 3 Affinity missions. I've got a field skill upgraded. I got Chapter 5 done. On my original stream series, this is where Season 1 ended. I'm not going to be ending here, though. You know, I want to get through the whole original story before I take a break. Next time, I'll be taking care of Chapter 6, and you all know what Chapter 6 means. Next time will be time for Skells. God, do you know how many streams it took me to get Skells on my original stream playthrough? A lot. Certainly a lot more than 4. Definitely sped things up this time around. But what's particularly exciting about Skells this time is that in Definitive Edition, there is a brand new, entirely new model of Skell, and I will be showing it off. And that Skell brings with it a second new party member. I don't like her quite as much as I like Neilnail, but she's still really cool, and her quest line is really, really well written. It's definitely one of my favourite quest lines in the game. Anyway, that'll do it for today. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I will be back on tomorrow. That is not how you say that. I will be back tomorrow over on my friend Sam's or Grenade's channel. Pigeon2QWERTY4U/Ben will also be joining me, as it is well, it's not time for our next Minecraft stream, but I'm busy next Thursday, and I'm busy for a lot of Thursdays after that, so it is time because we brought it forward. I don't know what the plan is, probably starting work on our floating islands, but yeah, if you haven't already followed Ben and Sam, please do. They are good friends of mine and wonderful streamers. Ben is currently playing through Project 06, which is it a ROM hack? I'm not entirely sure what it is. It's some kind of fan-made project that is attempting to do the impossible and make Sonic 06 good. And it does seem to have done a pretty good job of that so far, so it's fair play to them. And Sam is currently, I don't think he has an ongoing series. I think he's just doing his usual backlog streams that he does, trying out a different game every week and, you know, seeing what he thinks of it. It's always good fun. It's been some quite interesting games that he has exposed to us through that. And then I will be back on Saturday with some more Xenoblade Chronicles X. Have a good one, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye!